Are you afraid of going out solo? That's the mere thought of it sends shivers down your spine. Well, let me tell you, I've been on that journey as well. I've been going out solo for 16 years. I was paralyzed by that fear of going out alone with no friends. But here's the thing. I want to help you conquer that same challenge. This video, I want to walk you through how I started going out alone, the strategies, the tools, and techniques that I use that empowered me. You don't have to feel anxious about going out alone. You don't have to be worried about the one person who will stand out in the crowd. I'm going to show you how to blend in seamlessly and have a good night every single time you decide to go out. You're going to be able to step out, create your own social circle, enjoy any environment. So let's crack into it. People always ask me, Madison, how did you start going out alone? Were you inspired or motivated? No, actually it was quite the opposite. So I'm going to share you a story here about what actually drove me to conquer that challenge. I was so paralyzed by rejection and fear growing up, I had no clue what to talk about to other guys or to girls. I couldn't talk about sports or even make basic conversation. You might have heard the story about how I hid a bracelet in the bush for a female friend that was my best friend. In fact, I was her friend for 2 years, and I would go out and I would hang out with her every single day at her house. Her mom knew my name, and when her birthday came, I decided I wanted to do something about it. I didn't want to be powerless, so I decided to take all the money that I had and buy her a silver bracelet with some jewels in it. I put a little scavenger hunt together, and I hid everything in the park, and I waited for her to find it, and she said to me words I can still remember echoing in the park to this day. She said, "I love you as a friend, but I just don't see you like that." And those words stuck with me. They forever changed my life and drove me to handle this issue I had of appreciating and loving people that did not feel the same way about me. So what I learned there is that life is not like a Disney movie. It's not something where you say, hey, I'm going to romantically pursue somebody and give it up my all, and they're going to give it to me back. It's not how life actually works. I learned that, however, though, you can take life and take lemons, the bad parts that life gives you, and turn it into lemonade. That is absolutely possible. Taking a little journey down memory lane, the second story that motivated me, when I went to a cafe in my area. There's a woman behind the cash, and she had a little Hot Wheels necklace. And I started to talk to her about Hot Wheels, and I asked for her hand, and I read her palm, while there was a line of people just ganged up behind me. And I realized that I was getting embarrassed with all the people that were watching me. I quickly got a number and realized the number was fake and useless, and I had embarrassed the person working there. I embarrassed myself, and I did not want to go to that cafe ever again. But I was willing to risk doing this alone. I was willing to risk going out 3 hours a day, wandering the streets, trying to do all these things to improve my social skills because no one else would. I understood the responsibility had to be mine and no one else's. So all these things that I'm telling you, they were actually the building blocks of my life. I actually look at them with pride now because they were the building blocks to help me want to change. All these things I took and I use them as motivation and to go out and to learn more and develop strategies and tools to enrich my life socially. Whether I went out to a club and somebody made fun of me for being alone, or whether I tried to socialize and it didn't go anywhere, I did something with my life. It was my choice, and it's your choice as well. Have you ever found yourself in a bad situation where you said, what are you going to do about it? Life gives you an opportunity through pain. And, I think it's our responsibility to look at that pain and say, now what can we do with it? Can we move through it? Can we develop? Can we enrich our lives and be better? This is the question that you got to answer for yourself. But that truth is only revealed to you through action, not through thinking, but going forward in action through that pain. I read something by Tony Robbins a really long time ago that said, to be good, you have to cut off all the possibilities of not taking action, all the possibilities of failure, right? And the only way through is to commit to taking action. One thing I said to myself is, I'm not going to feel good about it. But feelings are irrelevant, okay? I might also say to myself, I'm not going to be good. But it doesn't matter if I'm not good today, because the action that I take today, in 3 to 6 months, my best interaction right now will be my average interaction. And that stands for you as well. Your best interaction right now in 3 to 6 months will be your average interaction. It'll be something that you're capable of doing easily without any challenge. Because let me remind you, getting better in life, having a skill set that you've owned forever, is not about short-term gratification. It's about long-term results and putting your life on a projection path that you otherwise couldn't do. So the immediate gratification is not important. The long-term results are what you have to remember every single time that you go out alone. So now let's get down to the nitty-gritty about tips and tricks to help you go out alone. The first thing is have a plan. Now, wait, hold on. Don't just think you've had a plan before. You actually didn't have a plan, okay? This strategy might seem like it's very simple, but there's a lot more to it when you listen to what I'm going to say. Know exactly where you're going to go. Not like, oh, I'm going to go to this street. It's like, know the exact club you're going to go to, the exact location. Know the exact amount to get in the entrance. Know what you're going to wear in advance. Don't leave it to the last minute. Plan it the day before. Maybe iron your clothes, hang them in your cupboard in advance. Put your shoes that you want to choose. Everything is planned out in advance, so you know exactly where you want to be. Nothing is left to chance. And when you do that, you can see the practical steps of 1, 2, 3. Your brain will allow you to move forward and to do it. Write down the name of the security guard at the front door. Every time you go out, take their names down. Write down the name of who you're going to go with, right? Is it going to be John? Is it going to be Simon? Is it going to be Stephanie? Know their names in advance. Hit them up the day in advance. Tell them that you're going out with them. And this sounds silly, but the idea of this comes from even going out to the gym, right? When you go to the gym and you know what you're going to wear, you put the shoes down, you put the outfit out, you know what your routine is going to be, you know what your new PR weights is going to be. You have a better chance of having a great experience at the gym. Same way when it comes to socializing. You want to have a going out ritual developed with all sincerity, something that you enjoy doing that makes you excited in life, right? So my buddies used to come out when I was younger. They come over to my house. We'd have some free drinks. We'd play Guitar Hero or Rock Band. We'd sing out loud. We'd do a t-shirt time, kind of like in the Jersey Shore. We'd put on the t-shirt. We'd jump around in some broken mattress they had in the living room. And then we head out with our little Road Warriors and little plastic cups. And we'd make conversation with people even as we were going out. We'd have a song or a joke for the night, an inside joke that we would tell each other, and we share it with people on the street. We had a ritual every single time, so it was not left to chance. And we knew how to have a good time to enhance our state and our emotions to get to the zone and have a great vibe going. So that's important too. Talk to the coat check girl. Talk to the bouncer. Talk to the Uber driver. Make conversations with everybody on the way to the event or the venue. It's silly to think that you're just going to pop up somewhere and be magically social all of a sudden. That's not what happens. You have to get yourself into that mood. You don't arrive at the location to be social. You live social activities, or you live social behavior, your life. Live it throughout the day. And then when the opportunity comes to be able to just say, all right, now I want to be able to go out and do it in a club or venue, you're prepared.
One of the most genius things you can do is just get to the club early, before the bottle check girl is occupied, before the coat check girl is occupied, before security is, busy. When you get there early, you stand out because you have the opportunity to make conversation with them and get to know them. You get to make the club your home base. Whatever club you choose to frequent regularly, this is your spot. Everybody there will know you. And this will allow you to make these social connections when people are not busy and the easiest time before they're burnt out through the night. Finding a home base inside the club is important too. A group of friendly people that you can always return to. They provide you with a sense and ease and familiarity, making you feel like you're less alone. These friends can even act as a wingman when you're meeting new people. So follow these tips to feel comfortable going out alone. It's about making decisions and a plan and sticking to it. Prepare in advance, establish a warm-up routine, make friends at the club, and find a home base inside. Subscribe for more helpful tips tailored for your needs, and thank you for watching.